cotangent of theta is 1/4. So draw, let's see, can you see this okay? Do I have to make it bigger? Make the line a little bit wider. Draw a line. Sorry about that. Give me a sec. Okay. Draw a Cartesian plane. Okay, and draw a triangle where the cotangent, remember what the cotangent is? It's the reciprocal of tangent,
10.
right? So
Yeah.
it'd be adjacent over
Opposite.
opposite. So draw where the angle is going to be here, okay? And the
Mhm.
adjacent is going to be here, and the opposite is going to be here. So I actually have to make that angle a little bit different, right? I have to make it more like this, right? So that's my angle theta because the adjacent is 1 and the opposite is 4. Get what I'm saying? Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
So then what would this side be? What would the hypotenuse be over here? If this was 1 and this was 4, what would the hypotenuse be?
Um, is it?
So remember Pythagorean theorem, a
Oh,
squared
okay.
plus b squared equals c squared, right? Because this is a right triangle.
Mhm.
So what would that be?
Would it be
1 squared plus
oh
4 squared equals c squared. So 17 equals c squared. So what does c equal?
um square root of 17?
Exactly. So there's your hypotenuse, right?
Mhm.
So now you can find all the other 5 trig functions. The sine of that angle is going to be the opposite over hypotenuse, which they might want you to rationalize. So you would make it 4 root 17 over 17. They may or may not want you to do that, right? What
Yeah.
would the cosine be?
Um, is it 4 over, wait, no, 1 over the square root of 17?
Mm-hmm. Which is root 17 over 17. And then, of course, the tangent's just going to be the reciprocal of the cosine. So it's just 4.
Mhm.
And the cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine. So it's root 17 over 4. And the secant is the reciprocal of the cosine. So it's just root
Mhm.
17 over 1. It's root
Okay.
17. Make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. What's up, Vincent? Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, I have a few.
All right, you want to go ahead and put them on there? Fabiola, you can
Mm,
put more on there as well if you want.
Mm.
Let me pull up my Chromebook then.
And these are this is recording on YouTube, just so you know, Vincent.
Yep. Oops. Wrong one.
Bobby, you have more questions?
Not right now.
Okay. Vincent, you weren't trying to get online last night, were you?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna start it and my alarm went off to start it, and then Fabiola said she wasn't gonna be there. I thought maybe you would be there, but then I totally fell asleep. And then I woke up in the morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't do that. Or maybe I didn't fall asleep. Maybe I was watching a show or something, but I completely forgot to, because I set my alarm like 15 minutes early. And for some reason, I just forgot. I came downstairs in the basement, got my iPad out, and I just forgot to open it up and start it. So, but I never saw a text or heard anything from you. So I figured, oh, maybe he wasn't trying to get on.
Yeah, no, I didn't. We don't usually have it Tuesdays. I thought just usually Mondays. Oh,
I'm so
it's
sorry.
really small, but it's there.
I
Oh, that's
I
not it.
meant Monday. Where did you try to get on a Monday or no?
No, no,
Okay, that's what I
that's
meant.
not a great picture. I'm not sure what
No,
happened there.
it's fine. I can see it. Okay, it says if a sub n is the ninth term, then the first term is what? Okay, so the formula for arithmetic sequence.
A of n equals a sub 1 plus parenthesis n minus 1 d, right?
Yep. And that makes sense to you, right? We've talked about with this formula
Yes.
before. So they're telling us that a sub n is negative 3n plus 7. So let's just plug that in. Plus d times n minus 1. So do we know the d yet? What would the d be? You can actually figure it out by just plugging in like that's your explicit formula, right? So negative 3n plus 7, in case you can't tell. What would, if n was 1, what would it be?
Just be 4.
So if a was 1, then this would be 4. And what if a was 2? Or n was 2?
It's negative 1. So the d is 4.
No,
Negative
positive
4.
1. Positive 1.
Oh, yeah. So it's
Right.
3. Sorry.
It's
Negative 3.
negative 3. Yeah. So d is negative 3. So we can put negative 3 in here, which you could kind of see it when you get used to it. You can see, oh, that's your d. So now we can just we can actually go ahead and solve this because the n's going to cancel from both sides. A sub 1, and this is negative 3n plus 3 plus 7 minus 3n. So the negative 3n's cancel from each side. And then you can just see what your a is. A sub 1 equals.
And a is 4.
Yeah.
A of 1 is 4.
A sub 1 is 4. So that's one way you could do it. The other way you could have done it is like just, let's see, distributing this in dn minus d and recognizing that so a sub 1 minus d, because you can see that this is your dn, right? So you can just say 7. I mean, that's a little bit harder to think about. You could have said to yourself, you could have thought to yourself that 7 must equal whatever a sub 1 is minus whatever your d is. And your d, again, was negative 3. So plus 3, a sub 1 equals 7. That's another way you could do it. I feel like there's another way to do this as well, but I can't remember what that method is. Did they teach you a different way to do this problem?
No, that's basically it. All right. The next question is, I think I just posted it. Unless it didn't. There it is. Okay.
I'll put it
Hopefully
down a
this
little bit
one's
lower.
not as. Oh, it's still just as bad. I'm not sure why it keeps
No, it's
showing
okay.
up like that.
It's cleaning up.
I guess it's just because it's on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
So that the sequence is arithmetic, find the common difference and write out the first 4 terms. So s sub n equals n plus 4.
Not really sure what this is trying to get me to do.
Did they give you a definition of what s sub n is?
No, that's just all it says.
So this is the set of s sub n, and they're telling you that it's equal to n plus 4. Let's see. Usually when they say s sub n, they're talking about the sum of the first n terms, I believe. Usually, maybe they're just letting s sub n be like a sub n, but usually when they use the letter s, that means like a partial sum. So I don't know exactly what they're saying, but I think like s sub 1 would just be 1 plus 4, which is 5. S sub 2 would equal 2 plus 4. maybe.
That equals 6. So
I don't
then
really
it's
know
just
for sure. Well, sorry, it equals 6.
a
Yeah,
difference of 1. Yeah, just
see if
wanted
that
a
works.
that worked. It was just a difference of 1.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
kind of, yeah.
5. Just 5 through 8 is the answers for S1 through 4. Yep,
And
that
find the
worked.
common and write out the first 4 terms. Yeah, so the first 4 terms would just be 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
I don't know why they felt compelled to change the
the
variable,
letter.
but
Yeah,
they're doing the same thing with this one, except it's just A, so I'm not sure why they used S there. It's A sub n equals 4n minus 4. So the value of the common difference would be 4, right?
common difference would be 4. Yeah.
And then
So
from there,
here's another. Trying to think of another way you can write that formula. Remember, we were talking about that first question you asked. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus d times n minus 1. Um, that's the standard way of writing it, but yeah, I can't remember. Like when you see something like this, you can see that that's your common difference because that's what you're multiplying by n. But you can't find your first term always because it's written in a different form, right? So that's what I showed you before is what you could do.
okay. This next one says find the nth term of the arithmetic sequence whose initial term and common difference d are given. What is the 42nd term? And it's saying that a1 equals 1 and d is 5. So then it would be a to the an a sub n equals 1
Yeah, so just
plus.
plug it all into that formula
So it's
and
like saying,
plug 42 into there. So it's
all right, I'll
41
just do
times
this on
5.
paper.
Yeah. It's just,
Um,
and remember, Vincent, the easiest way to think about it is you're starting with 1 and then you're adding this difference, but you're not adding it 42 times because you already started at 1.
so
You're
you're
only adding it
subtracting
41
that
times.
1, so it's 41. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 41 times 5, which is 205, so 206. Make
All right.
sense?
Yeah, I think
Fabiola,
so.
so try some more. Fabi, do you have more questions for me?
Yeah, it's another word problem, but with the we have to draw 2 triangles instead.
Okay, show me what it says.
Yeah. Um, this one.
Okay. There's the Willis Tower. Kayla's on the sky deck. Okay, so this is similar to what we talked about last time, I think.
Mhm.
She's on the sky deck, so she's she's up here and she sights 2 sailboats in a row. So they're on the water down here.
Mhm.
And here's one sailboat. I'm making a square. It's not a square, I know, but and the angle of depression are 42 and 29. So she's up here and the angle of depression, so she sees this one and she sees that one. Got it? So the
Mhm.
angle of depressions are that's off of this. So she said 20. So one of them's 29 degrees and the other one is 42 degrees. Got it?
Yeah.
So if the sky deck is 100, so that would be this number 1335. How far apart are the boats? So they were trying to find this distance right here. That's the distance. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a couple different triangles. We have this triangle here. That's the purple triangle. And how would I find this distance on the purple triangle?
Um,
We'll call it D sub 1. How do I find that distance right there? So that angle, that red angle,
oh, the red one.
see that red angle up there? It's the same as this angle down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the
Oh,
same?
yeah.
It's 42 degrees. Or you could have just subtracted from 90 to get that angle there. Doesn't matter. So how do I find D? What is this and this related to this angle?
The adjacent and opposite.
Hmm.
So
So
tan.
tangent, yep. So the tangent of 42 equals the adjacent, sorry, opposite 1335 over adjacent, right?
Mhm.
So D sub 1 equals, if I multiply this over, then I would divide over the tangent. D sub 1 equals 1335 divided by the tangent of 42. So punch that into your calculator, and that's going to give you D sub 1, right?
Yeah.
And then take the other triangle, this big one, I'll make that green, from here all the way to there, and do the same thing to find this big D. We'll call that D sub 2.
Oh, so do I not find like the angle of 20, like the 29 part?
Yeah, the 20. So where would 29 be? It'd be right
Oh,
here, wouldn't it?
yeah.
So what would the D sub 2 equal? By using the same formula, it'd be 1335 over tangent of 29, right? Because it's the same kind
Mhm.
of triangle. You got it?
Yeah.
And how do I find my D right here then? What is D in relationship to D1 and D2?
Is it adding the two?
Would adding the two make sense? Which one's the biggest?
Oh,
D1, D2, or D?
um, would D2 be bigger?
Yeah, D2 is the biggest, right? See D2 right here? If I took D2, which is this full bottom side, and subtracted this side, what would I end up getting? I'd get
Uh,
my D.
D. Also,
Yep. So once you find those two
okay.
numbers, just subtract them from each other.
Okay.
That makes sense? Go ahead and do it and see if you get the right answer.
Okay.
Vincent, back to you. What you got, buddy? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, so that answer from earlier was wrong. I'm not sure what happened. The 206.
206? What did it say
Yeah,
again?
it didn't say it said it was wrong for some. It said that A was 1, D was 5, and A sub 1 was 1, D was 5, and N was 42. It said solve, and that's what it said, and it was wrong
Solve for
apparently.
what? What did it say? Solve for?
Solve
A sub
for
42?
yeah, 53rd term.
53rd term. Oh, I thought you
No,
said,
wait, no, sorry. No, back then it was 42. Now it's the 53rd because it changed the problem.
okay, so 53rd term. So A
No,
sub
the
50.
entire thing is different now. Like not
Yeah,
the,
yeah, I know. So what, okay, what is it now? What's
I'm
A
just
sub
going
1?
through like how to solve it because I'm just really not sure what it wanted.
And that should
Yeah.
have been right. What we said should have been right. 1 plus 41 times 5. That should have been right. 40 times 5 is 200. Did I do it wrong in my head? 1 times 5 is 5. So 205 plus 1 is 206.
They aren't putting their uh they aren't putting it into the they're simplifying it first. They're turning it from like um they've got, I guess for this one would be 1 plus parenthesis n minus n minus 1 times 5, and then they're turning it into 1 then they're turning it into 5n minus 4. That's what they were doing for some reason. I don't know why. And then they're substituting the n value in. So in this case it would be 3 times
Okay. Tell me again what the you tried A sub
and I'm
53?
getting the same problem, and I'm getting the same answer, so I'm really not sure what they're. Now it's saying that the thing I put in, which was wrong at first, is now right. So I'm really not sure what the heck is happening right now.
Yeah. I mean, we did it right. What you explained to me, 206 is the right answer. But
I
Maybe you
Maybe it's
typed it
like,
in.
no, it was correct. I double checked. It
Yeah.
was 206. And okay, now it says find the nth term of the arithmetic sequence A sub n whose initial term A and common difference D are given. What is the 75th term? And saying that A sub 1 is 5 and D is negative, and A sub 1 is -5 and D is 5. Okay. So
A sub
it's
1 is
like,
-5 and D is
yes.
5.
So it's saying -5 plus parenthesis n minus 1 times 5. So then from there, we're going to say it's n to the 70, n sub 75 equals
That's just 5 times 73. That's all that is.
75th, not 73rd.
Yeah, but it's 5 times 73 because of -5, and then you have 74 positive fives. So you just have 73. Take off one of the fives. So it's just 365. Is that right? 365?
Hang on, I haven't put it into the into thing yet. And no, it's not 70. I don't think it's 73 because from the n minus 1, the 5 and the -5 just cancel each other out, don't they? I think.
Well,
Oh wait,
no,
no, this
but
would be negative.
there's a
It's 5n minus 10 while A is 75. So 5 times 75 minus 10.
why are you saying -10?
Well, it's try to draw with this. So A
The formula is A sub 1 plus 5 times n minus 1.
yeah, and then from there you multiply that in. And that's 5n minus 5, and then that's -5, and then another
Oh,
-5, so it's
oh,
minus
oh,
10.
oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you're going to get the answer of 365. I was just doing it a shortcut. Do you see what I did here? If I have -5 plus 5 times 74, what does this mean, 5 times 74? It means
Yeah,
how many?
I get what you're saying.
It's saying you're doing 5 plus 5 plus 5 74 times. So what I did is I took one of these fives and the -5 and I canceled them out, which just means I have 73 left. It just made it easier to punch into my calculator. That's all.
It's still saying that 365 is wrong, and
What?
I have put it in right.
But wait, didn't
Mhm.
you say the other one said 206 was right?
Yes.
Even though it said it was wrong the first time?
No, sorry, it didn't say the 206 was wrong. It didn't say the 206 was right. I accidentally skipped that one and it changed the problem on me. So
Oh,
now I had the three. Now I had the one that equaled 150, and that was just wrong for some reason. But it was, and
can
then
you do
when I
me a
checked
favor?
it, it was
Can you do
correct.
me a favor and put the picture? Can you paste the picture on here so I can see it? Maybe I'm hearing it wrong. What you're saying to me?
Okay. I'm just not sure how else it could be interpreted.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm surprised it's getting wrong though. It's a pretty simple problem. You know what I mean?
And when I checked the answer, when I clicked the button that says "Help me solve this," it gave me just spat the answer back out at me
The
and said,
same
and then when I
answer.
put it back into the thing, it said yeah. But when I tried to put it in the answer thing, it said wrong. So I'm just not really sure. It's in the corner.
Okay, so it said 365 was the right answer.
It said that for the last one. I haven't checked it for this one yet.
Oh, got it. Okay. A sub n equals 365, but you said that was wrong.
That's what it said when I clicked final check or check the answer, and it said it was wrong for some reason.
Yeah, it should be 365. I don't know why it's telling you it's wrong.
It just wanted the equation 5n minus 10, apparently. That's it. That's
What?
weird. And then it was just asking for the equation A of n. Now it wants the 365. That is so stupid. It was worded so badly.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It just wants the
I don't know why
formula.
you'd word it that way then. It's really
Yeah.
dumb.
Well, yeah, the way it's wording, the way it's worded is what is the 75th term, but apparently find the nth term was the first part. That must have been the first part of the question. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they could have written that better.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Okay. Well, glad we figured that out. Fabi, you can keep working on those, Vincent. Fabi, do you have one other question or are you good now?
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
Do I use the Pythagorean theorem anytime they give me like two of the sides already?
The Pythagorean theorem a Pythagorean theorem helps you on a right triangle,
A right
right?
triangle?
Yeah, it only works on a right triangle.
Okay.
And if you're only given two of the three sides, then that helps you find it. But the
Okay.
Pythagorean theorem won't help you if you have an angle. If you have an angle on one side, then you have to use the trig.
So like the inverse would it be?
Well, it just
Or
depends. But
oh, okay.
like in this case, they gave us the angle and they gave us one side, and we could find the other sides
Mhm.
by using trigonometry.
Okay.
But if they gave us a right triangle, you don't need trigonometry. All you need is the Pythagorean theorem. If they give you two of the sides, any two of the sides, and you have to find the other side, then you just use the Pythagorean theorem.
Okay. And
Does
it's
that
only
make
for the
sense?
sides, right?
Yeah, Pythagorean theorem relates to sides. Trigonometry relates to angles and sides.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. See you Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see you Sunday.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Yep. Vincent, you feel like you're getting it okay now?
Yeah, I think it's okay now.
All right. Are you good then?
Yep, I'm gonna head off now.
All right. See you, buddy. I'll see you Sunday. Have a good day.
See you later.